Held on the first Saturday of May, it's been called the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. The Kentucky Derby, a 1 1/4 mile race for 3-year-old horses, held at Churchill Downs in Louisville, Kentucky. It's the first leg of the Triple Crown, and the 144th run for the Roses is this Saturday. And as with most outdoor events, the weather often plays a role. Now, Louisville's climate in early May is a bit warmer than anywhere in Pennsylvania this time of year, with average highs in the mid-70s. This Saturday should be a few degrees above that. But spring there is as fickle as here. The Derby's been run on days with highs in the 90s, but also on days when temperatures did not get out of the 40s. As far as precipitation on race day, if we look just at the period from 1 to 7 p.m., the hours leading up to and including the race, there's been measurable precipitation on 26 of the last 100 Derbies. It's worth noting that Churchill Downs does not allow umbrellas for the race. Though some horse racing venues have switched to a synthetic surface that's typically a mix of fiber, recycled rubber, and wax-coated sand, Churchill Downs is a natural track, an 8-inch deep sandy loam on top of a 12-inch clay base. The top 3 inches of the loam are fluffed, while the bottom 5 are compacted, forming a cushion so the horses never touch the clay. With a high sand content, the track does need some water to keep it firm enough to grip, so if nature doesn't provide enough rain, water trucks will make up the difference. Here's the terminology that Churchill Downs uses to describe track conditions. For example, fast means a dry, resilient surface. Muddy means the track is wet, but with no puddles, while sloppy indicates a saturated track with standing water visible. Churchill Downs drains so well that historically, official racetime track conditions are usually fine. Over the last 100 years, the track has been fast almost 3/4 of the time, including in 1973 when Secretariat set the Derby record. Only about 20% of the years end up in one of the soggy categories, though it happened last year and in 5 of the last 15 years, including 2004. When local racing fans may remember, Pennsylvania-bred Smarty Jones won the Derby in a very slow time due to the sloppy track. Smarty, born at Someday Farm in southern Chester County, now enjoying retirement at Calumet Farms in Lexington, Kentucky. Now, given the volatility of spring, it's actually remarkable that the Derby has never been canceled due to weather, though in 2011 a tornado damaged several barns at Churchill Downs about a month after the race. More than 200 horses were evacuated from the stables. Fortunately, there were no injuries, human or equine. As a side note, quite a few Kentucky Derby horses have had weather-related names over the years. Winners include Typhoon II and Thunder Gulch, while Summer Squall and Wild Gale have finished second or third. Stay tuned. We'll have the extended forecast next.